Welcome back to Workers and Resources. Last time we left off cleaning up some very heavily polluting mess right in the middle of our town, because our sewage outflow was right next to the bus platform, and since we had adopted running water, we were pouring about 10 times the amount of pollutant into the lake, and that caused a mild crisis where about 1,000 people died. But fear not, the issue has been resolved, and hopefully now our population can regrow, as they should. Hopefully. Maybe the hospital was actually overworked during that time, but I don't think so. I think it was just very heavy pollution that basically killed off everyone that left. In the meantime, our money issue is slowly going away since we're not spending as much. Road construction over here has been started. All of these are triggered to start construction, after which the building constructions can begin. And yeah, that's going to be costly. Rail construction is also ongoing, slowly. We do need the side rail here to deliver resources into the unloading platform. And some fuel would also be nice. I think fuel on this side with the distribution office, and bitumen for asphalt and concrete plant. Well, asphalt plant really. Concrete doesn't need bitumen. Traffic issues are currently not present because our population has been decreased a little bit. So we'll have to wait until that grows back, but I think we should be on a path now where it might be okay. I don't think the heating plant is going to be too close. But if it is, we can also start relocating that a little bit. Build a new one slightly further out, slightly closer to the village, I guess. Maybe I should start adopting a shopping center here. Food and basic supplies of clothing might be something that I could provide in this area with a small shopping center. If we relocate the kindergarten, I could drop that right here. Bulldoze one of the houses. I think that's what I will do. Reduce the traffic a little bit so people can shop in the area and then still drive into town to deal with anything and anything more. There's not really a lot of children in here anyway, so let's get rid of that. And then see if we can fit a small shopping center in here, which is going to cost us some money to construct it, of course. Maybe I don't have to build us any houses anyway. Seems like this will fit in nicely. I might have to redo the footpaths, and the road also looks a little bit broken. Let's see. These will have to go, I think. Unless I, of course, just bulldoze one of the houses. Get rid of this house. Connect this to here and have the road in here. Or that one. Probably that one since it's empty. We'll get that hooked up. And then the southern end might have enough room to accept a pub building. So we can also provide a pub locally. Unfortunately not. That thing is larger than I assumed it is. Well, we can remodel this area a little bit. We can put this building closer to this edge and maybe... maybe fit the pub in over here. Get rid of all of these houses. Relocate you. Get out of here. And you. We'll start making this area a little bit more easy to inhabit, I guess. Yeah, I think this will work. We have this. Remove the snapping point. We might now be able to fit the pub in here. And that one does need a road connection, because it does need alcohol deliveries. That will work. So we'll get that set up. Reduce traffic a little bit. And the need to come to town. Just for a few basic things. Distribution will be handled by this distribution office. Might need to upgrade this one to a larger one, but we'll see. We'll probably bring the fuel directly into the distribution office so they don't have... Well, I guess when they distribute over here they can visit one of the gas stations to refuel. That's along the road, so that should be okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Only one refrigerated meat truck. Might become an issue, but we'll see. If that is an issue and we can't run this with only 5 vehicles, well, I guess we could drop another distribution office for this area in the vicinity. Picking up resources just from here and driving them. I guess you would have to drive through here. There's no real easy way to get onto the main road, is there? Nope, I have not designed that. Well, there was not really a need for that. Until now. Might have to think about something. But we'll see if they are fine. Usually there's not that much throughput needed. And the village itself, the town, should not have that high of a demand for resources as well. So we'll see. Population should be slowly climbing. We check this year. If we check from about here, 13,800 to 14,000. 200 people back. Slowly climbing. We need to recover up to 15,300. So it's gonna take a while. But there are not really any complaints here, except buildings of spirituality. So we might have to invest into another culture building for that desire. Maybe if we raise the water a little bit, we can have another uprising museum in here. Though this area is also ripe for culture building, I guess, since it's very central. I think that's probably going to be what this area will be used for. I was initially thinking about a train station, but that is like really counter to what this whole run is. But I kinda need train stations at some point, don't I? I don't know. So, we'll drop the Uprising Museum next to the Soviet Star in this area. Hook it up with a road at the end of the parking lots. Give it some alternative footpath access. Past the Soviet Star. And from this side, not really. Might give them a pedestrian bridge. Right here. Just hook it up to the road. And that one right here. Get that started. Use more money to improve happiness in the area. We need to start employing more people in here so our loyalty doesn't start dropping. Loyalty still seems quite good, but I think it's probably for the best to run a slightly increase in workers and slowly buff that up. Traffic issues in here seem to be gone now that we switched the entrance over to here, rather than having a right-hand turn into a right-hand turn exit. Seems to work really well. I don't know why this area is not defined correctly still, but as long as I don't click around, it shouldn't crash the game, I hope. Oh, maybe it's this one. That's probably the reason. There we go. Now I don't know if I click this, if it would crash it. I did submit that report. I don't know. But yeah, that thing was... I placed a new sign, but didn't remove the old one, and that one is still not showing correctly. Now it is. I wonder if that one would crash it. I'm not gonna try right now. Probably need to upgrade this road. Let's just get that started. Put another dirt road here while that happens. Maybe the parking lot should have the right of way here. That's the issue again of like these vehicles all coming in not really a condensed order. Severe health complications will not spread easy. Long duration. Great. We'll be fine. We've seen worse. We've seen like a huge epidemic spread from this area. Concentration of parking lots is also on its way. Slowly progressing, maybe. And what about the road construction? Vehicles are arriving and doing their thing. Bringing machinery and resources to different construction sites, but hopefully they'll figure it out. They do have to drive quite the distance. What about the gas stations? You are set up. So we can use the same distribution office and bring fuel to that one now. That's good. Don't think we'll need one here. Probably we'll need one there. If I think about it, this one is probably too far away. So a gas station in the area will also have to be planned. Soon. Not right now. Man, so much busy roads, and everything seems to be working okay-ish, except this area. I think I have to set the road priority to 2 instead of 1, and see how that works. This is backing up too much. No, this will back up. This might have to become a traffic light again. Yeah, we'll turn that into a traffic light. If there's a power outage, 1 will have priority. And other than that, 1 and 4. And then 2. Interval of 20, as is tradition. This merging into a single lane is not great for traffic. We'll turn all of these into a one-way road again up until here. So they all merge into a single file and then can speed through the intersection as fast as possible. And don't do that right before the intersection. It'll take a little while until we get things figured out, but as soon as they merge into a single file, the lights turn green, we should be in a much better situation. Where are you going? You're traveling this way since it's easier for you? Oh my god, so much traffic. Something's on fire, sure. This might have to be a single lane, and this might have to be a single lane. I know that this is blocked. This intersection isn't... Things are not working well. Maybe they will be. Yeah, they have the same issue of merging. Okay, we'll leave the traffic light here. That seems to be okay. I don't know why you're turning right. Because this parking lot now. Okay. It's not really how it was supposed to go, but... Wait, I can make a one-way road from the traffic light? That shortens this intersection. It will also prevent people from doing a right-hand turn here. Maybe this is what I need. Maybe this will be okay. Doesn't feel like it. Yep, that's a lot of cars. That's actually a lot of cars. High throughput parking lots would not solve this, would just try to put more vehicles onto the road. Whole truck construction office was on fire, okay. Come on, go. One phase will be set to 10, since there's not that much traffic on that end. Right now, at least. This road is also not very well designed. This parking lot area, I mean. Okay, traffic is slowly clearing up. Slowly. People shouldn't really use this road. They should drive here and back to town, but I guess if they're using that path and going this way, that's actually not that bad. Might have to turn that into a permanent road somehow. Maybe even from this parking lot area. Get rid of one of the parking lots and just let them drive through here. Sure. Get out of here. We're gonna do that right now. Don't need the road connection to the helipad. That is not necessary. So we have a road connection going through this area pretty much. Let's remove all construction offices from these. And then try to merge this into a single construction task. I guess it won't let me do that. Too late for that. Should have done that before. Should have removed the road sign before trying to merge it. New water and sewage trucks. High capacity. We're out of money. Also a thing. Good to know. So much money still to pay back. We can take out a huge loan. Could take out another 1 million. While we recover our population. Let's maybe try... Yeah, sure, let's take 1 million. Why not? I mean, I could think of a few ways, a few reasons. It puts us in another 100,000 in debt. In addition to the loan. But I had to start a bunch of construction projects because that's how this goes. I wonder if I should take out a loan to repay in rubles to repay the loan in US currency. It would be 10,000-ish. Yeah, 10,000. I don't think I can take that out that much. I don't think 15,000 rubles would pay back 10,000 US currency. It's not enough. Yeah, we'll make that road available. Entrance here, exit that way. If it works, why not? Not really the initial intended setup, but if it helps bring in traffic from this way again, and we don't have too many traffic issues in this area, might be okay. Now we are making our own electricity, so we shouldn't need to import anymore. But I also don't want to export. I want to keep the pollution as low as possible. So hopefully we can satisfy our electricity demand with domestic production. 2.7 megawatts close to. There's no outage except for buildings that are yet to be constructed, so that seems okay. Construction is slow. They're all working on the road projects in the other town area. So road construction close by is taking a backseat to that. Can't wait to make our own gravel. Not a lot of construction here, just a little bit. Also get rid of this road. Now once we have this road set up, it should probably become a one-way road. I think. I don't know about making this one a permanent one. I don't think that's necessary. This will probably replace this one. Yep, all dump trucks are currently on the road. Might have to replace them with the very fast ones, the not the Kamaz. Or was it Kamaz? Yeah, it was Kamaz. These ones, not that expensive. Very fast. These ones look pretty nice. I guess they are like shorter, same speed, weigh a little bit less. Once all construction projects are done, I think we're going to upgrade this. You know what, road construction people? Bring some construction materials to this and increase the priority, because once that one is done we can actually send some other trucks over to finish that construction. Money looks okay. Could use more workers in here. Yeah, I guess healthcare services in this town are not going to be too great. I could also use my one of the two only mods I have and place a small clinic in this area to deal with that, I guess. That could be a thing. I haven't used that building in a while and it looks pretty nice. Would provide some healthcare services here. Maybe soon. Our ambulances can provide healthcare services to Rogodima directly, and they're not very busy right now. Seems like the epidemic might be over. Winter is setting in. Things are slowly getting built. Need the dump trucks for asphalt after we lay down gravel. Maybe dirt roads would have been sufficient and then start the road construction with the existing construction officers. But we started asphalt roads and I'm not gonna replace them with dirt roads. So we'll wait until those get done. But for the future, far away construction with dirt roads is probably good enough. The road construction to the shopping center and hub over here are also kind of a higher priority. That would reduce road traffic a little bit. Okay, gravel has been delivered. We should have plenty of excavators. Well, we should have plenty of excavators, doesn't mean we're going to get one. Since these ones are not set to be delivered very far. Probably time to get you some better old haul trucks. Are hooked up for road construction projects, so presumably one will be delivered at some point, and if not, manual labor will also complete it at a reasonable pace. What's the situation here? Vehicle not going through here quick enough. This main tunnel idea through here, the parking lots in the vicinity is not that good. Let's try a traffic light situation with 3 cycles at 10 each. Might be all that's necessary to get this moving. They can manage to get to the traffic light fine, since that is an issue. No? This is correct. These priority signs are correctly placed. Burning through more money. I don't care about the happiness in the village houses. I am working on it, but I don't think that's important. One delivery of asphalt, and this will be done. Now the excavators are busy. Why are you delivering an excavator to a construction site that needs asphalt? Don't question it, I guess. Traffic is picking up. These inner parking lots will have to be removed. I have to do a left-hand turn in and a left-hand turn out. That creates a bunch of traffic issues. Production is slowly picking back up. Unemployment at the bus, well, unemployment workers waiting at the bus platform slowly start appearing again. I can increase the amount of workers whenever I see that happen. Increase the amount of workers inside the TV station, I mean, by one click. Hopefully boost our loyalty gain. So we keep that nice and high. How's the rail construction? Slow. Don't see any rail construction vehicle moving to these right now. Everyone's moving. Stationary and moving. So I guess they're moving somewhere else right now? At least I don't see them moving to this building directly. Or this construction site rather. But anyway. We haven't hooked up these sidings yet. Not sure how far I want to push those out. You're arriving here, and then to exit you want to go that way. Do I even need that to be that complicated? Or can we start the siding here? I guess I need one more room as an unloading platform. Oh no, my food is gonna get unloaded here. No, that's... I guess... Is it gonna be food here or is it gonna be a dedicated warehouse? Probably gonna be dropped off into that warehouse at the start and then maybe a dedicated citizens goods unloading platform here. But to get it running we can use that warehouse. Still no asphalt delivered. Paving vehicle and dump truck are on their way now though, so it shouldn't take long. Especially since the dump truck only has to drive from here down to here to pick up the asphalt. And I'm not sure where it is right now. It might have to drive back from the town area actually. Could get a call to do a job over there. And if it's winter, then it's gonna take a little bit longer. Yeah, might have to drop in a gas station just to have it available. Otherwise the construction vehicles are not gonna have a fun time. So once we start moving machinery down there, we also have to plan a third gas station, I guess. Same as that one. I don't think you can see the gas station range, but just by hovering somewhere over the gas station. Like if you hovered over the fuel, it would be nice if it showed you, but there's no visibility on that. Let's put them to 20 interval and combine 1 and 1 and 3. Get rid of that. Turn this one on so all of the vehicles over here leave, and then these ones leave. That's not gonna work very well either. Well, then we're gonna have another cycle, so 3 cycles again at 20. What a horrible area. Oh well. It was working fine at some point, and then we added a tunnel. Can always remove the tunnel, I guess. They're really using that to get to the oil refinery, I think. Going through the tunnel onto this road. Yeah. There's not any traffic through here anymore. Oh yes, there is. Okay, never mind. I don't know. They have options. So, for good or bad. Well, things are still moving, and that's what matters, I guess. There is the asphalt. I hope that's all of it. Yep. 4 tons should be enough. unroll it, and we're good to go. Actually start building this thing. No more unemployment in the bus platform. How's the population looking? Inside this area, I mean. I guess we could look at the general population. 14,250, so we are climbing again. It's just going to take a while. We need to climb another 1,000, and then we're back to where we were. Don't know what happened to this road. I really need to clean this up. What other infrastructure is in the way here? I don't know, but is continuously complaining about stuff. Could have produced gravel here. Never really happened. I'll need a new town for that. So close. Don't really have anything to export yet. Except fuel and bitumen once we have replayed our ruble loans, but it's gonna take a bit. Sport, electronics, food and culture. You can reach the cinema, you can reach food, you can reach the sports hall, you can reach everything. Your complaints are unwarranted. Spend your free time more wisely, please. Looks like the road here is done. Now we need a bunch more materials for groundworks. And we also need to limit the amount of people going to this construction site. I wonder if I should shorten the traffic route to the power plant by adding a road here, cutting across. Don't think that would be very wise. could have one. Let's do a test. Dirt roads are free, right? So now they can theoretically come here, drive across this bridge, and go to the power plant parking lot. So if we check the traffic distances, they are now preferring that route to the power plant. It's going to be a very slow route during winter and when it rains, but only for a short bit. And if it doesn't create too many traffic issues, we can maybe make it permanent at some point. Slowly start disliking this area. Because this is just a mess of slow vehicles not really going to the correct line where they should be. And it's taking ages for them to go through the traffic light. Because there's too many intersections before the traffic light, and that's just a nightmare. Oh well. It's still working. This road just finished. We'll also limit the amount of workers on all of these construction sites. Otherwise we have a lot of people going to construction sites where no real construction can happen yet. And we also don't need many workers to finish that if we get a road crane in place when we get to that. I think the medium parking lots might be really easy to place in a condensed fashion. So, like, from a grid perspective, if I line this up off the grid, and you can see that they go together really neatly. Compared to the large parking lots, maybe we should use those. It's fine. $250,000 rubles used up. At some point we will have inflated out of the loan we took. It's just going to take a while. If we can survive until then, and the loan itself will not be worth as much anymore, then we've also succeeded. Are there construction trains? Yes, there are. Okay, so that is still working. That one needs workers to finish, really. That is annoying. But I guess I don't think they can get here in time, so it's probably a waste of effort. But maybe when winter ends in a few days, they can make the trip and try. We did assign the construction office with the slower vehicles, so that is maybe a mistake. Let's assign the one that actually has the fast ones. And the road to that construction area should be a fast asphalt road all the way to the construction site, minus a small dirt bypass for the first construction area. A flat is on fire. Sure. Just dump a few tons of water right on top of the residential building. It's gonna be fine. Nothing can go wrong. Can we get rid of this traffic light? Previously the issue was people not getting out of the tunnel. I think I'm willing to have people back up in the tunnel a little bit for traffic to go more quickly on these routes. That traffic light was not really working very well, so we had to get rid of it. Will one of the buildings please get all of the materials to finish the groundworks, then we can like start delivering materials that will deplete our money again. Please. Gravel, asphalt. No one's on its way right now, so that's not happening. What about here? No one on its way to either of these construction sites either. Just slow progress in general. All the way through winter, I guess. Yeah, I don't think a personal vehicle is gonna make that at all during winter. Maybe when the snow is gone. That's quite the distance of travel. I don't know what you were doing, but sure. Looks like we now have people trying to make the trip, and yeah. That is... no, that's a different road, that's here. One of these. Next to oil loading. Come on, traffic. Winter's almost over. Pollution next to the heating plant is acceptable. Prisoners are not going to be happy, and people in this residential building are feeling the effects, but it's okay. It will get worse. But not for a lot of people. Buildings are starting to fill up again. Good to see. Slowly. Over time. Where are all the excavators? Not excavators, the dump trucks. Some of them are heading back. There we go, snow's melting. Maybe this year is the year where we actually get some construction machinery in this place. It's not far off. We do have to build these buildings, but... Oh yeah, to build the buildings we also need workers. Oh god, I hope I can get them here. If not, we have to use foreign workers, because you can travel with them along the road much further. So I'll probably do that right away. Assign our second construction office back to the customs house. So we always have workers that can drive long distances. And we'll send all of the materials over for the building constructions. And when everything is done, assign all of the construction officers that can bring road cranes and some foreign workers to take the long trip to build those construction offices next to our new town. Ooh, that area is getting busy. Maybe that one will be helped with traffic light. Probably a traffic light. 2 cycles, 20 interval. Let's go. I guess when I checked it, if there were trains on their way here, they were traveling back. Now they do actually show up proper. And we have gone over the water, more or less. So we have like 500 meters-ish left of rail construction. I should probably start building the siding. Let's see. Get that area set up. Start construction into the rail line for unloading materials. Get these construction projects done, then trains can enter here, get to all the rail lines necessary for now, and also leave. I think I'm in the mood of a train simulator. Haven't really played one. I did play a demo of a new one, SimRail. I think I'm gonna get the full game of that. Give it a try. One dump truck is now on its way to the museum. No dump trucks over here yet. The roads got finished, but that's about it. More workers in the power plant, please. Don't make me try and fiddle around with traffic signs again. So far no power outage, but it's ridiculous. Well, they are using the road, but I thought they would. Reducing traffic a little bit in this area. Average productivity of 98% is really good. The loyalty is paying for itself. Yes, it takes a lot of workers to sustain that, I think. But it's probably for the best to have that. Come on, guys. Two, maybe three dump trucks. Oh my god, the traffic. Adding that traffic light had a little bit of a side effect. There's a lot of people trying to, I don't know, go from the oil refinery. Wait, what? Large power plant, large parking lot. You have to wait, what? I'm confused. Oil refinery? Commercial district? Rovodima. Yeah, I thought Rovodima would be a lot of you, but some of you are like trying to go to the power plant? Why are you heading that way to go to the power plant? Something's afoot. Looks like two should have a larger cycle. Or one should have a shorter cycle, I guess. And then this merging chaos also needs to be prevented. So we'll turn these into regular roads up until here. Merge into a single file. Get through the intersection. Oh, that's ridiculous. We need to get rid of this traffic light. We need to prioritize the one road so they have right of way. And we might have to institute a traffic light here to bunch up the vehicles coming from this side. Wait, no. Let's check. Rovodima, yes, Rovodima. Why is there so many people going to Rovodima? Are they all like coming from this area? It didn't feel like it. They must have visited these parking lots. We did at some point see people visiting the oil refinery from Rovodima, which is like twice the allowed travel distance. Oh, did I mess up the signals again? A little bit. You are building that one. So you are actually allowed to go ahead and do that. wish I could put traffic lights on a straight piece of road. Let me try something. No, this is too far. Okay. Well, we're going to generate a node. Here. Also too far. Dang it. I'll generate that node here. And if we put in traffic lights now, where do they get generated? All the way up here. Can we use that for something? I don't think so. What if I added these nodes and removed that one again? Oh yeah, sure. 3 and 4 and then 2. That doesn't really work that well, does it? Nope, it does not. That doesn't make sense, so... yeah, sure, we'll priority this side for now and see until this runs full again. And then change it back and forth, depending on what we see. There's a lot of traffic. Too much traffic. Maybe it will work better without a traffic light. We'll have to see. Where's the other train? That one's now moving. Okay. So many trucks sitting here not doing anything. Because all of these construction projects are either too small or they don't have machinery. So we'll assign some foreign workers, I guess. Too many trucks idling, not doing anything. Hopefully the cars with the foreign workers can actually get here. They should. 12 hours is a lot. Construction vehicles seem to have a longer time. Like the 12 hours in a construction vehicle seem to last longer than 12 hours in another vehicle. $50 workers. Oil refinery again, picking back up. Haven't really fully occupied one of the residential buildings again, but that one pretty much is full now. And as soon as one of them fills up, all of the people that then get born and grow up in that building will try to move to other buildings and speed up the growth in other residential areas. Looks like this building is now happy. They are finally happy to grow up here. Cool. Good to see. I might have to increase the priority of these buildings just so they start sending some of the groundwork construction materials. We're still prioritizing road construction projects, which usually is fine. But in our case, I don't think it is. Where are you sending workers? Up here to where there's no asphalt. Sure. Now we have some gravel here on that footpath, which I guess is also fine. But we have a dump truck heading here now, with asphalt, which will actually get this construction started. It won't be enough to finish it. We need 2 more trucks, one for gravel, one for asphalt, but then they can finish the groundworks and deliver the other construction materials with other trucks. Pardoning construction tasks, delivering rolling vehicles. Yeah. Do your thing. Maybe I should upgrade these trucks to be faster ones as well, because the 62 kilometers an hour are not cutting it anymore. We could increase that by 50%. Okay, so road cranes can now come, assisting construction efforts, and they will remain until... Okay, excavators, not road cranes. Road cranes will come during the next construction phase. 200 tons of concrete is gonna be expensive. But that's what you get with brutalist architecture, I guess. Not a whole lot happened. Still trying to optimize traffic. Slowly trying to regrow our population. Slowly working towards the new town area. Let's check that small piece of road if it got constructed. If it did, this one, then the foreign workers were able to reach this area without problem. So that's some information that we have now. That one probably needs workers, and maybe that one as well. And then they can finish these roads, and all of them will be done. Roller getting shipped over here. Money's looking pretty bad. Imported a huge chunk of something. Steel, chemicals. Oof. Don't think exporting water is profitable. The last construction materials are on their way. There's gravel. Now we just need asphalt. And it might be that truck. Very likely so. I hope that's a rounding issue and we don't need another truck. Looks like we do need another truck. Drat. But at least once we have that delivered, the other construction office machinery can get busy again. I shouldn't really look forward to that because it's gonna drain our money again. But I kinda do. Okay, they can already get busy on the construction of the pub, which barely takes any resources, so... Please be a rounding issue, error. Please just finish even with that few pieces of asphalt missing. No, it's not finishing. Well, the asphalt should be on its way and not take too long. There it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so won't have to wait too long. We have 500 people living here, 350 workers. I think they should tell you about free flats in this window. Tell you how much more room you have. Well, now that residential building is definitely full. That one is also close to full. These ones are getting there. These ones didn't really populate before we run into the crisis. Okay, looks like it's multiple construction phases for the museum. But we can get started on it, so that's all that matters. Drain our money, please. Now I slowly start having doubts about the construction area over here. For matter of it costing us a lot of money. I don't know if we can actually make anything back if we build it. Not sure how much gravel was an expenditure. 25,000. 90,000. Steel would be the big one. Steel would be huge. We probably have to export fuel and bitumen to the west, since we're getting a much better return of investment there. But we'd have to push through a 10,000 US currency based loan before we actually saw any profit. And then we could use that money in that currency to buy steel cheaper. Not big. It is probably cheaper in rubles, because the ruble is slowly inflating, yes, but since we're selling and buying, let's say, fuel at about the same price in US dollars and rubles, it's much better to import steel in US currency, since in rubles the price is way higher. We have to shift our economy to a new currency. I mean, once we have the connection to the western border, we could tell our distribution offices to take resources from there. The problem is just we don't have any money. Let's maybe start exporting a little bit of electricity again. Just a little bit. 20%. 3.6 megawatts, which means the power plant can run at almost double capacity. It might not prioritize the electricity correctly, but I hope it does. Okay, museum is getting built. The other construction offices weren't doing anything. Road construction is the most busy construction task in our republic. It looks like we have a pub. So we now need to bring resources over there. And the intention was to use our existing distribution office for that. They will have to take a longer route to travel to here. Traffic could become an issue with that. I hope it's still fine. The refrigerated truck could be having a few issues from overwork. Maybe we shouldn't sell meat in the town. Maybe it should just be food, clothing and electronics. think it will probably be really good to have these buildings here. Take care of the basic necessities. The whole idea of having them drive by personal vehicle to take care of basic necessities is not that great. If it was public transportation, it wouldn't be a problem. If it's like a route that is always available, but personal vehicles, too much traffic. One bus could take care of this building. Or 100 personal vehicles. Your choice. Water treatment plant is on fire, but that's not a problem. Because we have a lot of helicopters and we have a lot of water available to last. It is draining quite quickly though. Also, can't they use the local water reserves to fight that fire? Definitely need more helicopters. That is going to be enough. Okay, all resources are present. Let's finish this building and assign our distribution office to it. Road cranes have arrived. Now we just need the flood of workers that is currently walking in to do their job. Not a lot of guests in the pub. Let's add another. That footpath. Yeah, for people coming from that side, but we'll add another one here. It's just me. All of these are set to prefer university education, so that is correct. Just was curious if I was forgetting anything, like these ones. The other four should be fine, if I remember correctly. Yes. But these two were not built last time I tried to assign them. Well, the shopping center is done. We'll rename our distribution office for basic goods so it's easier to see. And we'll put in 65% food, 10% clothing, and I miscalculated. 65. 15 is 75. So that comes together to 90. So I guess we'll put in 15 and 20. It's not a lot of clothing actually, but that gets used up slowly, so. And those trucks are pretty easy to spot. Now this shopping center might run out of refrigerated goods before the meat truck does its delivery to the village. If it's... yeah, there it is. 1 ton. So there might be a shortage of meat for a little bit. That is fine. Veganism is an option. Okay. Just electronics left. They're on their way. Truck is 1 intersection behind. But now we can basically have people shopping inside this residential area straight away. And that might increase the population here even more. But they also have local workplaces now. So shouldn't be too much of a problem. Here's already half over again. And our money has been half depleted. How's the road looking? Still lacking some workers. And some paving equipment, it looks like. Dump truck and a bunch of personal vehicles. Personal vehicles are probably a bit too early. They're going to be way faster than the dump trucks. That one needs workers. And that one might. It shouldn't need it. It already got built with an excavator, so probably just missing the pavers, which might be stuck up here on these road construction tasks. And they are not. Nope. That's fine. Building the parking lots very condensed is kind of painful. I might have to put down the roads first and then hook them up slowly, so we get the main road up first and they can all build at the same time. Okay, resource consumption in this area is very slow, so that should be fine. You got your meat delivered again, so that's also okay. We might actually see an increase in traffic. Why is the... wait, why are these houses green? Is that normal? I never noticed that. Green lighting, I guess. Might actually see an increase in traffic here, because with these two buildings, the popularity in this area might rise again, and the population might grow to follow suit. I am now not providing a kindergarten. But that's okay. Let's increase this to 15 workers maybe. price going down. Could be a good time to import a bunch of oil and stop exporting. No more unloading of these goods. But import a bunch of oil while it's cheap. But only do that once. Let's check. Hasn't dropped yet, it looks like. Maybe that was a little bit premature. Maybe. Oh, that's cheap. Two residential buildings have filled up. That one is close to. That one is. That one is. These ones are not yet. Well, things are moving, but slowly. Even with all the progress of personal transportation, our republic is still hindered by a low volume of workers reaching their main work site, which is the oil refinery. That should deal with oil imports for a while. Maybe we got it cheap, maybe we didn't. Maybe it was a little bit too early. It's dipping slowly. Should have probably read the message to see if it was a long-term dip or it was a short-term one. That's okay. But we are preventing exports while the price is low. We'll wait until that increases again. Two deliveries of steel left for that construction site. Maybe even only one with the new trucks. Yeah, one is enough. And then we can finish this building, finally. Let's let as many people go here as they want. I assume the truck isn't too far off, since it already loaded all of its construction materials. And that will put the museum on the map to hopefully increase the happiness even a little bit more. Yeah, that corner was very difficult for that truck, but it made it work. There we go. All resources present. Construction is super fast, thanks to the road cranes. And we have a new museum on site. "32 visitors close to, with a full museum, it looks like. Maybe a bit more, depending on productivity. Can reach most of the residential buildings, not all of them. Yeah, can't really get underneath this bridge cleanly, except for walking along the road. Once this footpath finishes up, we might also be able to reach all of these. Dump truck picking up materials, that is looking nice. Let's also assign some workers. Because right now they have to walk around here and then go over the bridge, and that's costing quite the distance. I don't think we're going to reach all of them, but most of the residential buildings we should be able to. Price is still dipping. Let's import some more. Let's pause the game and set it to 100%. $321 tons of oil. Fill up the storage. I hope we can hold our fuel and bitumen exports until the price recovers. What are you doing in here? Attraction, sure. Spending a lot of time in here. Not a lot of time sleeping, it looks like. Just partying in the museum. I need to, at some point, look up the effects of alcohol. I know the game writes about alcohol addiction as a negative. I always assumed that people would, if they can't fulfill one of their needs, try to adapt alcohol as a substitute. And then the alcohol addiction in your nation shows you like the happiness of people. Basically, if there's a lot of alcohol abuse, then people are probably unhappy with things. Road construction looks pretty good. This can be done by machinery, but we don't have machinery over here. We have a paver on that end, we have dump trucks on here. Just a mess in general. But we can now start removing some of the dirt roads because Construction tasks over here are pretty well done. This one is not complete yet, so we'll leave that, as are these. And yes, those foreign workers only traveled for 10 hours and 30 minutes to get to these work sites. So we can't really do that during winter, but right now it is okay. Price for oil is increasing again. Pretty rapidly. Wait, are you exporting? I thought I prevented that. Did I not set that up correctly? Customs house. Oh, I unchecked everything, so yeah, sure. That wasn't really my intention, but yes. I disabled them and then everything was unchecked, so should have just clicked that, I guess. But at least now they're exporting bitumen at a reasonable price. 100,000 rubles. We have a brownout because we have no workers. Because you guys are idiots. These parking lots, man. Do I really have to prevent people from walking from the parking lots to the power plant again so we can make only these people work? Feels like we have to. But then suddenly we have a lot of workers here and everything is fine again. And I feel compelled to ignore the issue. And that'll keep going until something catastrophic happens. We completed the footpath, going into the museum from that side. So let's see if we can reach these residential building blocks. We cannot. Footpath comes out of the museum, goes along this road, crosses over here. Sorry, on this footpath. And that's it. And that's not long enough, you say. Let's consult the measurement tool. So we want to go from here to, let's say here. That is already 315 meters air route. 382, 87. Well, this is the original route. $450 meters. If we shorten that to be like here, it's 418. If we had a tunnel, I guess these people, if they want to visit the museum, they have to go to the parking lot. Just travel through the tunnel and visit. Go here and walk into it. That's why it's here. So, it looks like this construction area is slowly finishing up, but I don't know if we have the money to start the building constructions. What happened here? Oh, that one didn't get built. Right. You finished all of that rail, but not the one that was kind of important. So we need to go to the rail construction office, pick it up, go back and assign this rail line. And then we need to switch. Probably turn that one off, so it starts building towards here. No, it needs to do all of them. Oh, flat on fire, sure. At least we'll be seeing our connection to the western border soon. Soon. It's been a while. A long while. But that wasn't really a short road that we built, nor was the town very close. Having something a little bit closer, like the initial idea over here, would have been way easier to set up. But at least we can use the new town for gravel production, and it shouldn't take too many resources to do so. And also only a few workers. So one of the residential blocks is probably going to be sufficient to man all of the industry, with the other residential block manning all of the commercial buildings, and the last residential block just being there for expansion potential. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Has been a little bit slow this episode, but I mean, you don't really build a road 10 kilometers long, however much distance we actually have. Let's check. How much distance from here? Let's just do the air road and then add like 30%, maybe 50%. You don't just build a road. Oh, that's 10 kilometers plus another 30%, 13 kilometers. You don't just build that in a very short amount of time. It takes a while. As I was saying, thank you very much for watching. I wish you a good middle of the week. Take care, and maybe I'll see you next time.